Force for the province. Philippine Army Special Units. PA Specialty Units assigned in any of the foregoing levels on nearest thereto may be designated as PA Tactical Action Intervention Units in their crisis management organization at the lower levels. Philippine Navy Special Unit. PN Special Unit such as Philippine Coast Guard or Philippine Marines assigned in any of the foregoing level or nearest thereto may be designated as the PN Tactical Action Intervention Units in the Ad Hoc Crisis Management Organization at lower levels. Philippine Air Force Special Unit or PAF Special Unit assigned in any of foregoing levels. Introduction to hostage-taking situation. According to the Hostage Negotiation Handbook on 2011, hostage-taking is a situation in which the perpetrators hold persons captive against their will as bargaining chip in a known location, refusing the demands of authorities to surrender. Definition of hostage and hostage takers. Hostage is an individual who has been held by the perpetrators against his her will. Hostage takers is an individual or group of persons who holds other persons against their will as bargaining chips for purpose of damaging certain amount of money. Self-protection, threatening in police action or pursuing personal interest or that of the general public. Two basic concepts in a hostage barricade situation. Barricade situation is an incident where a person, or in this case a hostage taker, maintains a position of cover or concealment and ignores or resists law enforcement personnel, and it is reasonable to believe the subject is armed with a dangerous or deadly weapon.
Number 2, it is not in the interest of the hostage takers to get violent. They do not take hostages with the express purpose of taking the hostages' lives. So it means They kidnapped, but they had no intention of harming those they kidnapped because they wanted to get a ransom money, or they just want to scare the hostage family, etc. Next is the categories of hostage takers. According to the NSC Crisis Management Manual of 2000, there are 3 categories of hostage takers. They are criminal. They are generally more interested in money, escape, or personal safety. They may have taken hostages in response to unforeseen circumstances and have not really thought out the consequences of what they have done. So it means, or this is the same as what I said earlier, but this time they are hostages, but they didn't think about what would happen to them next if people held them hostage, or they didn't care what would happen, or they more care about money, etc. They probably have not engaged in planning whatsoever. Terrorists, they tend to be dedicated to their cause, are willing to risk their lives to ensure its success. They are generally part of an organization which has objectives and expectations which they feel obligated to meet. Since they operate in groups, they bolster each other's confidence and can relieve each other during long and extended negotiations. They are known to be using drugs to enhance their effectiveness and alertness for longer periods. Terrorists generally create political complication and are more calculated and rational. Next is the personality types of hostage takers. The most common disaster involves in hostage taking are the psychotic and personality disorder. Psychotic disorder are severe mental disorders that cause abnormal thinking and perceptions. People with psychosis lose touch or with reality. 2 of them main symptoms are delusions and hallucination. Psychotics. First is paranoid schizophrenics. They are characterized by persistent false mental perception or beliefs such as delusions of persecution. Their thinking is often lost and makes sense. Can appear normal at some moment and psychotic at other times. Number 2, psychotic depressive. They experience extreme sadness, hopelessness, feelings of inadequacy, worthlessness, slow thinking, and speech and indecisiveness. They have less concentration and are prone to suicide. Next is inadequate personalities. They are unable to respond effectively to emotional, social, intellectual, and physical demands. They show ineptness, poor judgment, social stability, and they lack physical and emotional stamina. The next topic is motives behind hostage taking. Here are some of the main reasons why the act of taking a hostage is committed. First is political terrorism. One reason is to show the public that the government is unable to protect its own citizens. 2. Hostage taking guarantees immediate media coverage, and after repeated hostage incidents, it is the hope of the hostage taker that the government might overreact and become excessively restrictive with its own citizens, thus causing civil discontent and the emergence of a grassroots movement to overthrow the government. Number 2, psychotic depressive. They experience extreme sadness, hopelessness, feelings of inadequacy, worthlessness, slow thinking, and speech and indecisiveness. They have less concentration and are prone to suicide.